welcome back to our channel. I hope you all are doing well. So let us begin with the chapter number 2 of grammar, and the name of the chapter is clauses, right? So इस chapter में हम लोग बात करने वाले हैं about the clauses. So let's begin. So they say, when is a set of words, there is a subject actively performing an action, then that combination of words is called a clause, right? तो जब हमें एक words like we set, जब हमारे पास एक words का set होता है तो वहाँ पर एक subject होता है जो कि actively एक verb यानी कि एक action को sentence में perform कर रहा होता है, then that combination of words is called a clause. और उसी सेट को, उसी कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ वर्ड्स को हम क्लॉज के नाम से जानते हैं. A clause can function as a sentence which may or may not be complete one. कि क्लॉज जो है वो एक सेंटेंस के काम भी कर सकता है, पर ये कहना गलत होगा कि हम वी आर नॉट श्योर अबाउट इट कि उसका जो मीनिंग है वो कंप्लीट होगा या फिर नहीं होगा, राइट? There are two parts in a clause, that is a subject and a predicate. तो एक clause में दो parts होते हैं, एक subject और एक predicate. The predicate expresses something with respect to the subject. कि जो predicate है वो subject के बारे में कोई ना कोई चीज़ हमें बता रहा होता है. Now, the next thing that we have over here is the independent clause. अब ये independent clause क्या है? Let's read it. An independent clause is a complex sentence that can stand alone. तो एक independent clause जो है वो एक complete sentence है जो कि अपने आप stand ले सकता है अपने लिए, यानी कि उसका जो sense है वो complete है, उसे अपना sense complete करने के लिए किसी और की need नहीं है. It expresses a complete thought and contains a subject and a verb. तो ये हमें कंप्लीट थॉट एक्सप्रेस करता है और साथ ही कंटेन करता है एक सब्जेक्ट और एक वर्ब भी. इट इज़ ऑल्सो नोन एज अ मेन क्लॉज, कि इसे हम मेन क्लॉज के नाम से भी जानते हैं. एग्जाम्पल, शी वेंट टू द स्टोर, राइट? नेक्स्ट वी हैव द डिपेंडेंट क्लॉज. So, a dependent clause or subordinate clause cannot stand alone as a sentence, right? कि ये अपने आप खड़ा नहीं हो सकता है, यानी कि इसको अपना मीनिंग पूरा करने के लिए किसी न किसी और सेंटेंस पर डिपेंडेंट रहना पड़ता है. It needs an independent clause to make sense. यानी कि इसको एक इंडिपेंडेंट क्लॉज अपने साथ चाहिए होता है ताकि ये अपना सेंस कंप्लीट कर सके. इट कंटेन्स अ सब्जेक्ट एंड अ वर्ब बट डज नॉट एक्सप्रेस अ कंप्लीट थॉट, राइट? कि इसमें एक सब्जेक्ट है, एक वर्ब है, पर ये कोई भी कंप्लीट थॉट अपने आप से नहीं एक्सप्रेस कर सकता है. करेक्ट. Next, dependent clauses can function either as noun clauses, adjective clauses or adverb clauses, right? तो ये जो dependent clauses है ये function कर सकते हैं noun clause की तरह, adjective clause की तरह और साथ ही adverb clauses की तरह भी. Now, moving ahead to the next one, we have here the kinds of dependent clauses. तो अब हम पढ़ेंगे dependent clauses के kinds के बारे में. So let's read the first one, which is the noun clause. So read the following. जल्दी से इनको read करते हैं. Jatin has informed me that our team has won the tournament. And that dolphins are extremely intelligent is a well-known fact. Right? So, in sentence 1, the noun clause occupies the position of the object. ये sentence 1 में जो noun clause है वो एक object की जगह पर है, right? But in sentence 2, the noun clause occupies the position of the subject. सेंटेंस 2 में जो नाउन क्लॉज है वो पोजीशन ऑक्यूपाई करता है एक सब्जेक्ट की, राइट. नाउ रीड इट्स फंक्शन विद एग्जाम्पल्स. तो अब जल्दी से इनके फंक्शंस पढ़ते हैं इनके एग्जाम्पल्स के साथ. सो हियर वी हैव द फंक्शंस एंड द एग्जाम्पल्स हियर. सो द फंक्शन इज सब्जेक्ट ऑफ अ वर्ब, राइट. अब वर्ब का जो सब्जेक्ट है उसका क्या काम है. Who will be selected for the post is not certain, right? तो ये हमारा एग्जाम्पल है. तो यहाँ पर the subject in this sentence is a common clause. Who will be selected for the post? Governing the verb is what is not certain. Correct? Next, object of a verb. I forgot what you had told me. This is the example. Now let's read the description of it. The object of the transitive verb forgot in this sentence is the noun clause what you had told me. Right? Next is the object of a participle. Learning that I was ill, he came to visit me. Right? अब यहाँ जो नाउन क्लॉज है वो है दैट आई वॉज इल. इन दिस सेंटेंस इज द ऑब्जेक्ट ऑफ द प्रेजेंट पार्टिसिपल लर्निंग. कि यहाँ पर ये ऑब्जेक्ट है लर्निंग का, राइट. लर्निंग व्हाट. द फाइनाइट वर्ब केम हैज ही एज द सब्जेक्ट इन द मेन क्लॉज. करेक्ट. नेक्स्ट, ऑब्जेक्ट ऑफ एन इन्फिनिटिव. अब ये क्या है. He came to tell me that school was closed. ये हमारा एग्जाम्पल है. Let's read the description. The noun clause that the school was closed in this sentence is the object of the infinitive to tell. To tell what? Right? So the main clause is he came. तो यहाँ पर हमारा main clause जो है वो क्या बन गया. He came. Next, ऑब्जेक्ट ऑफ अ प्रीपोजिशन. अब हम बात करेंगे एक प्रीपोजिशन के ऑब्जेक्ट के बारे में. सो दे समहाउ लिव ऑन व्हाट दे अर्न. तो यहाँ पर जो नाउन क्लॉज है व्हाट दे अर्न सेंटेंस में ये एक ऑब्जेक्ट है प्रीपोजिशन का, राइट. दिस इज द ऑब्जेक्ट ऑफ द प्रीपोजिशन. ऑन व्हाट, राइट. So this is the main clause. They somehow live. Correct? Next, complement of an intransitive verb of incomplete predication. अब इसमें क्या एग्जाम्पल है. Life is what we make it. Correct? So the noun clause what we make it in this sentence is the complement of the verb is. तो यहाँ पर जो ये noun clause है what we make it sentence में ये एक verb का complement है जो कि है is. In apposition or addition to a noun or pronoun. So the example is the news that a plane had crashed came as a shock to me. So the noun clause that a plane had crashed in this sentence is in apposition to the noun the news. The main clause the news came as shock to me, right. Main clause यहाँ पर ये है. Now moving ahead to the next one which is the adjective clause. So बात करते हैं adjective clause के बारे में, right. Let's read the following. जल्दी से इन sentences को पढ़ते हैं. They who work the hardest are the most successful. Next one, I have lost the watch which has which was given to me by my father. So now read its functions with examples. तो अब जल्दी से इसके examples पढ़ते हैं इसके functions के साथ. So here are the functions with the examples. So they say modifying the subject. So the gift which Priya bought was the best. तो यहाँ पर adjective clause है which Priya bought जो कि describe कर रहा है noun the gift को, which is the subject clause. The gift was the best, right? Next, modifying a noun in the predicate. So, अब कैसे हम noun को modify कर सकते हैं predicate में? So, she is the girl who won the topper's trophy. The adjective clause who won the topper's trophy describes the noun, the girl, which is a part of the predicate in the sentence. Next, modifying the direct object. Now let's see. The dog fetched the ball his master threw. The adjective clause his master threw describes the noun, the ball, which is the direct object of the verb fetched, right? Next, we have modifying the indirect object. So, we sent flowers to Arup who was unwell. So, यहाँ पर adjective clause है who was unwell इस sentence में जो कि describe कर रहा है noun Anup को जो कि indirect object है verb sent का. Clear? Next, modifying the object of a preposition. So, example is we walked down the road which is famous for its cafes. The adjective clause which is famous for its cafes describes the noun, the road, which is the object of the preposition down. Right? So, that was about the adjective clause. Right? Now, moving ahead, we have a box to remember over here. Let's read it. So, it says an adjective clause is a sentence is introduced either by relative pronouns such as who, whom, which, what, whose, whom, or relative adverb such as where, when, why, or how. Right? Now, next up that we have over here is the adverb clause. So, अब बात करेंगे हम adverb clause के बारे में. So, they say read the following. We left for the airport as soon as the taxi arrived. Since the students are so eager, we'll go on a field trip. Right? So, in both the above sentences, the subordinate clauses in color are adverb clauses. Correct? So, in sentence 1, the adverb clause tells us the time when we left for the airport. In sentence 2, the adverb clause tells us the reason for going on a field trip. Correct? Next, we have the kinds of adverb clauses. तो अब हम बात करेंगे kinds of adverb clauses के बारे में. Right? So, adverb clause of time. It is introduced by conjunctions such as when, whenever, while, after, before, since, as long as soon as, no sooner, then, till, until, etc. तो ये सभी हमारे they all are conjunctions जो कि हम clauses of time के लिए use करते हैं. So, example, when the thief saw the policeman, he broke into a sprint. Right? Next, we have adverb clause of time. It is introduced by the conjunctions as where, wherever, whence, whither, etc. Right? Example, where there is peace, there is prosperity. Next, adverb clause of reason. अब यहाँ पर reason है. So, it is also introduced by conjunctions such as because, as, that, since, etc. Example, he was angry because we came late. Next, adverb clause of comparison. It is introduced by conjunctions such as then, no less than, as, etc. Next, we have the example over here also. So, it is warmer today than it was yesterday. Right? After that, moving ahead, adverb clause of result. It tells the outcome or effect of something that is happening. Right? It is introduced by conjunctions such as so that, such that, etc. Examples में हमारे पास है the conditions were so bad that it was impossible to sail. The main clause in this sentence is the conditions were bad. तो यहाँ पर इस sentence में जो main clause है वो है the conditions were bad. After that, it was such a tricky situation that none of us knew what to do. So, यहाँ पर जो main clause है sentence का that is it was a tricky situation. Clear? Let's move ahead. जो कि है adverb clause of purpose. तो अब हम बात करेंगे adverb clause purpose, right? So it is used when the intended result or purpose of an action is to be described. तो जब किसी भी sentence का result या फिर उसका purpose हमें discuss करना होता है, right? Of an action is to be described. An adverb clause of purpose is introduced by conjunctions such as so, that, lest, so that, in order to, etc. Right? Next, we have examples which says the dog began to scratch at the door so that the master would let it in. Next, she packed carefully lest she should forget something important. Right? तो जब हमें किसी भी चीज़ का रिजल्ट या उसका पर्पस उस एक्शन को करने का जो वजह है वो जाननी हो तब हम एडवर्ब क्लॉज ऑफ पर्पस को यूज करेंगे. राइट? नेक्स्ट, एडवर्ब क्लॉज ऑफ कंसेशन. अब ये कंसेशन क्या है? लेट्स फाइंड इट आउट. व्हेन यूज्ड as a subordinate clause, it suggests that there is something surprising or odd about what is said in the main clause. तो जब use किए जाए subordinate clause, right, when used a subordinate clause, ये हमें suggest करता है कुछ ऐसी चीज़ जो कि बहुत ज़्यादा odd होती है, right, जो कि main clause के बारे में कही जाती है. और ये इंट्रोड्यूस किया जाता है कंजंक्शन से, जैसे कि although, even if, however, even though, whereas, etc. Right? Next, examples we have. Although the sun was shining brightly, I felt very cold. Next, the main winter holiday in England was always Christmas, whereas in Scotland it was New Year. Correct? Next, we have the adverb clause of manner. अब ये adverb clause of manner क्या है? It is a kind of comparative clause and is introduced by conjunctions such as if, as though, etc. Right? Examples, he did as he was told. It appears as if it might, rain. Clear? Next, we have the adverb clause of condition. अब adverb clause condition के लिए कैसे use किया जाता है? Let's find it out. It states the conditions or circumstances that would be necessary for that is talked about in the main clause to happen. कि हमें उन conditions, उन situations के बारे में बताता है जो कि necessary है जब हम main clause की बात कर रहे हो. It is introduced by conjunctions such as long as, provided, if, whether, unless, etc. Right? Example, I won't go to her birthday party unless she invites me. Right? Next, if is one of the most commonly used subordinating conjunctions to begin an adverb clause of condition. So that was all about the chapter. I hope you all are clear with the clauses as well as their kinds. So that was all from my side. Thank you so much and have a great day ahead.